Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Archive, where we return again with Final Fantasy XIV, at least for a short bit tonight. I apologize about last week. Again, got caught up, was way too tired after work twice in a row to do second stream last week, which is why I only scheduled one stream during the week this week, was because, I simply do not have the energy, and also I have felt like crap all week. I am not doing that great, which is why I probably sound a little under the weather. But I didn't want to miss out on tonight's stream when I missed out on last week's. We do need to make progress eventually. Regardless, we'll go over to normal games and get started very shortly because you lost your eyeballs. That's bad. Don't lose those. Well, where did you put them last? Maybe that'll help you find them. Ugh. But anyway. Oh, shit. Damn. Yeah, you're fucked. I don't know what to tell you. You're just fucked then. Anyway. So, we're on. We're going to play for a little while. I don't know how long. We're just going to feel it out. As I said, I'm feeling a little under the weather, so I might call things short. I might go a little late. I don't know. It'll depend on how things go for the evening. But we've got main story to get through. And we're going to do it. Because I'm tired of fucking missing shit. Okay, now I need to remember where we left off. So, Raubon decided to stay in Alamigo. Good. Had that whole thing with Nanamo. And now we got a cutscene that happened in Doma. So, I guess we're going to Doma. Oh, great, I forgot. I actually have to talk for this game. Shit. Great timing. I was just about to send word to the Scions. I've got lots to tell you. The Council has officially recognized the Resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess who's been appointed commander. Suffice it to say, we're in good hand. Oh, that's a little too soon. Having the Bull of Alamigo at the helm's done wonders for morale. People were dancing in the streets when the announcement was made, and we have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If you two hadn't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. The Council has also decreed that we're to maintain a presence at Rhalgr's Reach. This will continue to lead our forces in the fringes, a job she's been doing tirelessly. A bit too tirelessly, some might say. We're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. That's an exaggeration, and I always get up again. Anyway, we can hardly afford to lower our guard now, not after our latest brush with Lakshmi. Speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Kalyana, and it looks like they've chosen a new leader. It's, Shanti's daughter. You know, the half-dead one. For whatever reason, the Kalyana thought she was the best candidate, which makes them leaderless. Basically. As things stand, there's no prospect of engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. But I won't let that stop me. I'll keep reaching out to them until they finally see sense. I don't think, I'm gonna be honest with you, Elise. I don't think Shanti's daughter is gonna see much of anything. Oh. Why am I getting, Discord notifications? For fuck's sake. Why am I getting Discord notifications? Hold on, let me turn streamer mode back on really fast. I don't know why it's off, but I need to turn that on. On. Good. Fixed. Won't be getting any notifications and interruptions. There you are. Alphino, Alice, is everything all right? We've received word from Tataru. Hancock has apparently acquired information of greatest interest and urgency. More than that, she didn't say, only that we should come to Kugane right away. I had a mind for the two of us to set forth together, but Alice is determined to make it a party of 3. As I've told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed, and I would benefit from some fresh air. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. Worry not, sister. I have quite given up on trying to convince you. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You will be joining us, I trust? Huh. I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you on from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Thank you, Lise. Rest assured, should this business prove to be of even tangential concern to Alamigo, we shall inform you without delay. Let us be off then. Hancock and Tataru await us at the Ruby Bazaar offices. As if any problem could arise that we can't handle very easily ourselves. Alright. Bazaar offices. God, I forgot how expensive it is to travel all the way to the DLC areas. Fucking 1,200 gold to travel. Ugh. What? I had a bottle of water here just in case. But apparently I forgot to grab it. Alright, well. I guess I'll have to drink my soda then. You know, I never thought I'd have to deal with allergies in fucking the middle of June. But it's been fucking crazy the last few weeks. Like, absolutely insane. Like, I didn't see it firsthand, because I stay inside when the pollen goes everywhere, but apparently it was, like, so bad in the air, it was like snow. Like, just that much fucking pollen. It's been really fucking with me. I mean, I woke up the one evening, I think it was like 2 days ago. It was like 3 in the morning. I couldn't even breathe. It was crazy. Like, really bad. Usually this shit's over by like end of May. Oh, good. Well, that's good. You don't want to lose those for too long. Yeah, you're probably right. It's just fucking crazy.
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved?
Probably, given they're here.
My presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Well, I have a feeling this isn't a good conversation, given it's, not about our salt mine.
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing.
I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor.
Okay.
Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual.
Any specific individual? I have a feeling I know who it is.
Acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma?
Yep.
Yotsuyu.
I knew we wouldn't see the last of her, especially after the last cutscene from last stream. Seeing her alive again.
I beg your pardon?
And that was about how I reacted when I saw the
to
cutscene.
believe it. I saw the cube
Or
come
when I
down
first
top
saw
of
her on the deserted island with Gosetsu.
We all did.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu.
Well, normally I'd agree with you and say something along the lines of, you know, there's no way she's alive. She's definitely dead. Everything's probably fine, but the game has already showed us that she is definitely alive and with Gosetsu. So, not really surprised. Figured it was a matter of time before the Garleans came.
In the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
I lost my train of thought because I started listening to the dialogue. Also, I'm going to turn my volume down a little bit.
Gosetsu! He's alive!
Honestly, that man is a fucking tank. I'm surprised anybody really thought he was dead. Like, even this is knowing that he, like, lived through the cutscenes after the fact, but I didn't think he was dead for a moment. It's just general, like, RPG, like, knowledge. Unless you see and confirm that a character is dead, they're really in limbo. It's Schrodinger's, it's the RPG version of Schrodinger's cat. If you don't see it die and it's not explicitly confirmed, did it happen?
Have you informed Lord Hien?
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why it's Schrodinger's cat. You don't know if they're actually alive or actually dead until it's confirmed. They could fully be dead.
Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Like, for example, a great example is fucking what's-her-face from Poster Realm Reborn, Moonbrita, the one that showed up for like 5 quests and then then died. Like, we saw her go. I doubt she's coming back. Exactly.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest?
Hell yeah, Gosetsu's my boy.
Thank you. If Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Yeah, ever since he was introduced in fucking Poster Realm Reborn, holy fuck, I just now realized he was introduced that long ago. I fucking love the guy, he's great.
Gosetsu is a dear friend.
I'll do anything for my
boy. We cannot
boy.
abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear. Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not. But I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garleans' movements, and more besides.
That's true. He is kind of just taking a nap, because we sealed him in the tower, and then the tower went dormant. So, I'm sure that'll come up later. Like, you don't Chekhov's gun something like that, and then not bring it up again, but, you know, it would just wonder how long it'll take us. For all I know, that, like, again, based on my knowledge of RPGs, like, it could be 30 to 60 hours from now, or it could be literally next quest, and I would have no way to know either way. The informant awaits your pleasure in the back streets of Sanjo Hanamachi. From its shining facade to its dark underbelly, few know Kugane as intimately as he. One of the finest informants money can buy. Why do I have a bad feeling about this?
Permit me to assist you in your quests, my friends. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak of mine. Should your search take you away from Kugane, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see that she is ready to sail.
I'll give Soroban a hand. If he's providing us a ship, the least we can do is supply the provisions. We'll be at the pier if you need us. A welcome offer and an excellent plan. Without further ado, then, let us seek out this informant in Sanjo Hanamachi. Alright. Closest spot. Rizuka District. This should be the place. Now we wait to see who comes. I don't know which voice this is, so I'm not going to say it until we confirm. Other characters have sort of just disappeared. I mean, that technically counts. We haven't... But there's probably a reason for it. Like, we haven't heard from Heidelin in a while, because when she kind of took on Minfilia... we have heard... Well, we haven't heard from Astinian. He did help us out inadvertently in Stormblood, because he destroyed the big cannon. Who else? There's probably been minor characters that have disappeared that we haven't heard from, but as for, like, major characters, I mean... Not really. So, for the most part, most of our loose ends are tied up. Oh, you again. Of fucking course. I should have fucking known it would be the fucking weird fit catfish thing. I knew it. Gyodo, any funny business, and you know what will happen, I trust. No funny business. Only loyal service and the finest quality information. Of course, such quality does not come cheap. No, but then Hancock already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday. I've half a mind to call Lise. No, Lise. I beg you. No boots. I'll tell you everything I know, free of charge. The Empire searches for Yasuyu, high and low, far and wide. Come to enlist my help, they did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. And have you decisive information? Were the two individuals cited here indeed Gosetsu and Yatsuyu? Alas, see them with my own eyes, I did not. But... Fuck. Give me a second. I knew lots of talking would give me a little bit of an issue, but that's why I thought I grabbed the water bottle. I've got extras. If I need one, I can just walk to the back of the room. But the Imperials are confident. Yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of that contingent. Yeah, but we also saw him at the end of Stormblood quest where they had the whole setup for what I assumed to be the raid series with him and Nero discovering Omega again? Or a hole that they think Omega's in? Or I don't remember how that cutscene went. But we've seen Cid since, so it's not like... And Cid seems kind of relegated to side content, so... Which is fair. I love my boy, but I didn't figure he'd be a main character for super long. Don't get me wrong. I love my Final Fantasy games where Cid is a party member. FF7 Cid. Phenomenal. Loved Cid in the entirety of FF16. But I also love my engineers and my scientists. But here is something they do not know. A rumor which you will find most interesting, I think. They say an elderly Rogadin samurai appeared in Kagane Dori with a beauteous maiden and sold his katana to a pawnbroker. 'Twas no common katana either, but one of surpassing craftsmanship. Yeah, I mean, we literally... Not only did Ultima Weapon blew up, but we saw his corpse during the fight with La Habrea Thancred during Realm Reborn. And his corpse was there when the entire fucking area blew up. I mean, I guess we didn't, like... If that isn't a confirmed death, I don't know what is, because we literally saw his body. Like, he's gotta be gone. What other, like, minor antagonists? All of his cronies must be gone. Like, I doubt his cronies are still there. Obviously, Mr. fucking asshole that was working under Yotsuyu was turned into a fucking weird berserker hybrid mecha beast thing, and we killed that. We've confirmed killed 2 Ascians. At least, I'm pretty sure it's 2. Speaking of the Ascians, what's the name of the guy in white? We haven't seen him in a while. Fucking, what's his name? It's on the fucking... Elidibus, yes, that's the name. I'm pretty sure we haven't seen him. He did the whole thing with, like, the true power of the Echo, and then I think it was a little bit there during Heaven's Word. We saw him a couple times, and I don't think we've seen him since. And maybe I'm misremembering him. I know we killed... I'm pretty sure La Habrea was the one we killed at the end of Heaven's Word when we fought... when we fought, King Thoradin. I was going to call him the Pope, which he kind of is. Yeah, La Habrea is gone. There's no way he's back. And then there was the Ascian that we killed, the one that killed not La Habrea, Moon Brita, which was what we tested to permanently kill the Ascians in the first place. That's when we were trying to find out how to kill the Ascians. You know, we haven't actually heard, like, anything from the Ascians recently, actually. Like, at the end of A Realm Reborn, there was, like, a whole cutscene where we saw, like, 10, 15 of them. And I think we've seen maybe 3 or 4 since then? So we're definitely lacking... We definitely are lacking some Ascians in the story. So I guess there are a bunch of loose ends still that we have to tie up that we don't know exactly what's going on with them. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. We do have 3 more expansions to play. Well, that is interesting. Assuming it's true, did you corroborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? No. Regrettably, I do not have a working relationship with the master of Shofuku Shichiten. Yes, those guys. Yeah, Nabrialis. The fucking names. No wonder I can't fucking remember them. Honestly, I'm surprised I remember La Habrea. Because all of the names are fucking... I mean, they're fantasy names. But fuck. Yes, that's right. Laha and Iggy fused and became the Ascian Prime after the, it was before the Thoradin fight, and then Thoradin absorbed it, or absorbed them, and that's how he got his big power-up, or whatever. Yeah, I think that's how that went. Whew. Yes. Nabrialis. The reason I definitely didn't remember that name was because he was like Moon Brita, who showed up for like 10 story quests max and then was gone. Yep. Yep. The unnamed Ascian. So yeah, I guess the only remaining Ascian we don't know what happened to is Elidibus. Huh. Alright. I'm sure he'll find us before we find him. He will help you, I am certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my Garlean connections and learn what I can of their progress. A glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure. But is it wise to let the Namazu out of our sight? I mean, I know what I want this ... to be. I want this to be like an intimidating glare over to the thing. I don't think that's what's gonna happen. Oh my god, it actually did the thing. Holy fuck. Yeah, no, that's exactly what I wanted. Do not glare at me so. I beg you, to divide our forces is simply more efficient. He's right. Given the urgency, we would do well to split up. And so I will go with our friend here. Nothing improves efficiency like a little supervision. Yes. Yes, we will go together, and there will be no boots. Let's be about it, then. Good luck with the katana. Shall we reconvene at the pier later on? Fragrant as the Ruby Bazaar offices are, I prefer the fresh air. I believe Alice has her task in hand. Shall we seek out the pawnbroker? Ooh. I got a new emote. I love seeing new emotes pop up. More possible portrait combinations. Granted, I don't think greeting is going to necessarily going to give us much, but, you know, that's fine. You know, one day I'll get a house and actually be able to put these, like, items down. Everything in order? Then let us proceed to Kogane Dori and find the master Shofuku Shichichen. I have no fucking idea how to pronounce that. I'm trying my best, but it's not enough. Okay. Down here, we can go to markets. We might have had customers like those you describe. So many people come through, though, it's difficult to remember. Perhaps you could jog my memory by making a purchase? No? Well, you can't blame a woman for trying. What's your deal? What's your blue quest? I don't know what this quest is. Dramatis Personae. I'll leave that. Rogadin Samurai and a maiden? Never seen him. Now, if you don't have any business with me, make way for someone who does. You know, there's probably a way I can actually know which one to talk to. Alliance raids. Got it. Ah, so you have heard tell of the Rogading Samurai's katana. Small wonder. It is a fine example of its kind. One moment. Dare I hope you have found our pawnbroker? Excellent work. And that is the katana? There can be no doubt. It is Gosetsu's blade. The craftsmanship is exquisite, is it not? And you will be pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I should be glad to sell it to you, assuming you have the coin. This is no ordinary weapon, you understand, and it is priced accordingly. But if you are serious, I suggest you act quickly. Several noted collectors have already expressed an interest. This blade represents conclusive proof of Gosetsu's survival. I suppose this could be a necessary cost in securing a safe return. Yet is it not a decision I can make alone, least of all when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. I have a lot of money. I could probably pay. Nay, my friend, grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know that Gosetsu is alive and well. Yugiri, wait. The Scions will buy the katana. Pray consider it a gift. Master Elfino, your kindness is touching truly, yet in matters of coin, would Mistress Tataru not expect to be consulted? Come now, our friend would never have relinquished his blade were the need not great. And are we not bound by honor to help a friend in need? I say we are, and I'm sure Tataru will wholeheartedly agree. It's settled, then. You have made a wise choice, my friend. Such pieces are few and far between. Now, if you would be so good as to come this way, I shall prepare the necessary papers. I mean, it is a nice weapon. It'd be cool if not only was this like a story item, but if it became like a glamour piece or something. If I may ask, sir, after he visited your establishment, did you perchance know where the old samurai went? He is our friend, and we would return his weapon to him. A friend of yours, you say? I see. Well then, I suppose there is no harm in telling you. No sooner had I provided him with the requested sum than his pretty young companion began clamoring for dango. I duly recommended those served at the Yumeneko treehouse, and thither did they set off. Clamoring for dango? Can these truly be the same people? It makes no sense. Some manner of code, perhaps, but it avails us not to speculate. Let's go to this tea house and see if we can pick up that trail. I'll remember you. What do you want? Wait a minute. I think I know what you want. Yeah, that's what I figured. The minstrel's like, he's the one that does the ultimate raids as well, if I remember correctly. Wait, really? It's a self-insert for Yoshi P? Okay, that's fucking hilarious. Like, I like it when devs do that. As long as they're, like, not a major part of things. Like, if a dev wants to, like, create an NPC or, like, a quest giver, like, that's supposed to be, like, a pseudo self-insert, I think that's kind of cool. It's like just it's like a... like an author writing some sort of coded thing into each of the books they write, or using a pen name or something. That kind of thing is always, I found always cool. Just, you know, put in your little mark on things. But of course I remember, how could I forget a pair like that? The most beautiful girl you'll ever see is scoffing down Dango as if your life depended on it, while the old samurai looked on. Not quite what he expected, I'll wager. Far be it from me to gossip about my customers, but he was planning to spirit her away across the Ruby Sea, out of the reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl had finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of the Shiokaze hostelry, presumably to find someone discreet with a boat. So Gosetsu makes for Doma. But this woman who travels with him, the more I hear about her, the more I wonder if she can truly be Yotsuyu. That's cool. I like that. While doubts remain over the identity of Gosetsu's traveling companion, for now we can but follow the trail. Come, let us away to the pier and ready to sail. With luck, Alice will have already joined Master Sarabon and Mistress Tataru there. Honestly, I'm not really surprised at that. That seems to be a lot of like a thing in a lot of fandoms where you put two characters who would absolutely fucking hate each other together. It's a fandom thing, I guess. Honestly, I was just curious if Tataru was going to say something about us spending money, Scion money, without thinking about it. Or without consulting her. Excellent timing, my friends. Mistress Alice arrived mere moments ago. All went well at my end. Yodo met with an Imperial officer and wheedled his way into some new information. It seems the troops who were recently arrived in Kugane came directly from Garlemald. The Imperials based here have been kept in the dark. And that's not all. A contingent of the aforementioned troop are preparing for deployment to the Ruby Sea. If I didn't know better, I'd say they picked up Gosetsu's trail. Then your information matches ours. We are quite certain that Gosetsu seeks to cross to the mainland. Oh, here it is. I'm sorry, did I hear that right? You use Scion funds to buy Gosetsu's katana at the asking price? Aye, well, we were in some haste, and it seemed a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here is the contract of sale. Pray see that the man is paid. Something tells me it's going to be like an insane amount. Doll's beard. You agreed to this? Give me strength. Well, it's not like the search can wait. You'd best be on your way. But, Alphino, we need to talk. I want you to come straight to the offices as soon as you get back. Promise me. Oh, very well. I shall call upon you as soon as I return. Somebody is going to get the scolding of a lifetime. First, let us go to the ruby price.
If Gosetsu has already set sail, the sentries there are sure to have seen him. Also, that fucking angry look. That look of absolute, like, disdain. Of, you spent how fucking much money? Tataru seemed rather vexed, did she not? Ever the melodramatist, I am sure our finances can stretch to a single sword. Remind me to explain the value of such gestures when we next see her. Ah, but I digress. We have work to do. Something tells me it wasn't... Something tells me the Scion's coffers are a lot less than what Alphino is used to having as a... I just got the impression that he was born into wealth, so I have a feeling that we might not have as much money as we think as he thinks we do. Either that or Tataru was just really upset that he didn't try to bargain at all.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
No, that's probably not good.
What's going on out there?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy.
Oh, of course they have. Don't
We have
worry.
no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here. But for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
It appears that you don't know who I am, so it's a good time to introduce myself. I'm the Garlean ass-kicker, hired generally for all matters of destroying the Empire, so I'm sure I can handle it. Well, that's intimidating. That's quite the large cannon. Did they need to design it to be so phallic?
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy. But with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless...
Maybe they just really want Yotsuyu back. Don't know why you would.
Unless Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
We will help them, while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Oh, come on. Let Alice have some fun occasionally.
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Also, I'm going to be
Soroban,
honest with
need to
you,
make a swift exit.
Alphino.
See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
I'm pretty sure that Alice could kick your ass. It's just my judgment, you know, as somebody with siblings, you know, we can kind of gauge whether or not our older or younger siblings could absolutely fucking decimate us in a fight, and I'm pretty sure Alice could kick your fucking shit in.
It shall be done.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing.
How graceful.
Come.
Might as well have just launched him out of a cannon with how effective that shit is gonna be. Like, at least me and Yugiri have the upper arm strength.
Your defense is nothing. Leave this to me.
I know I need to deal with a big one, but just kind of clearing out the fodder. I wanted to hit T and not R, but that works too. Oh, more. I didn't even see you. Shouldn't? I don't have any auto mod for, like, links or anything, so I can't imagine it would. But if you want to play it safe, there's always the general chat in the Discord. Everyone playing it risky. Like to see, you know, love to see it. Yep, luckily chat is stored in OBS, so I'll be able to click that after the stream.
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
She's definitely lost her memory. Yeah, you still have those gun injuries.
Are you all right?
I doubt bullet wounds just wear off. Even the Imperials are like, is he good? Is he okay?
Gozetsu.
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan. Eliminate hostiles. All forces, attack!
Just a couple Imperial guards. Nothing to worry about. Clear out a bit of the riffraff. Self-detonate. Oh fuck. I can totally kill this thing in time. Okay, I'm no longer confident in that assertion. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I fully expected that to just wipe me. Alright, clearly I need to kill the Magitech first, because they will imply vulnerability if I don't. Oh, there are two of them. Maybe I'm better off just killing the Centurion. Okay, they're both gonna self-detonate here, which is a little scary. Probably should have saved the shield until they're about to explode, but I should be able to kill one, and the second, even the vulnerability stack is worn off, so I should be good. No, you can go back farther than that, guys. And done. Or not.
My forebears.
They're still alive. There's still more of them. Okay. I mean, that's fine. It's not really gonna help you much, but I appreciate the tenacity at the very least. Wow, they are still coming. Oh, Alphino is doing a thing. Should probably pay attention to the dialogue a little more. Perfect. I was a little worried when I saw 4 of them pop in, but everything worked out.
Gosetsu, thank the heavens.
Yugiri, my friends, the Kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that.
A little
Never
bit.
have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
She clearly doesn't know what's
Do
going
not
on.
be afraid, Suyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
Maybe the angry looks isn't helping much. Guys, can we just think for a moment?
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation.
You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time.
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
Yeah,
A
I
trick,
figured as much.
surely.
Really? Do you really think she wouldn't jump at the opportunity to join in with the Garleans if she actually had her memories back? Like, she could have ran off with them anytime. We were fully distracted, couldn't stop that from happening. I know you're antagonistic,
That was my first thought, and I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
You have my word.
You know, she's right there, guys.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
I think the tithe we paid was the blood of the Garleans spilt on your sands. Just a thought. As Tensui says, we should move on. It would not do for Yotsuyu to be seen here. Now, if I know my sister, she will already be waiting with the boat at the nearby pier. Let's go see if I'm right. Kosetsu, thank the gods you're safe. It was all I could do to watch that battle from afar. And it was all I could do to restrain her. Can you blame me for worrying? Strong as she is, if anything could happen in the chaos. But enough about me. We need to talk about her. Greetings? They tell me you've lost your memory, and that's fine. But I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you. Not for a moment. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends?
I am. They may behave strangely, but I trust them with my life. You have naught to fear.
All right, if you say so.
Right! 'Tis past the time we set sail. I, for one, would not keep Lord Hien waiting without due cause. Aye, and the longer we tarry, the more we risk inviting trouble. Lest you forget, the Red Kojin bear no love for Yotsuyu either. I shall deliver you to familiar shores, near Isari, but out of the villagers' sight.
Yeah, that's probably fair. I mean, Isari was the village that she did kind of terrorize.
Here is where we part ways, my friends. I pray the remainder of your journey passes uneventfully. When you are not otherwise occupied, I would speak with you about my next business venture. It promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do not say so lightly. After the prodigious sum spent acquiring a certain sword, it would present a fine opportunity to refill the Scion's coffers and restore the smile to Mistress Tataru's face.
Oh, come along. Tataru was overreacting. How much could a single katana possibly cost? Far more than you think, plainly. A blade like Gosetsu's is worth Fuck, I said it again. Gosetsu's is worth a fortune. Enough to buy a house and furnish it. Which you would know had you bothered to check the price. What? I had no idea. This business venture of Soroban's, it will give you a fair, you will give it a fair hearing, I trust. He has been good to us after all. As for me, I think I shall look into drawing upon my personal funds. I fucking knew it. He didn't even look at the price. Alright, what do you want? I will come back to you, Soroban. Hold on, I need to see what Alphino is on about. I confess, I never had much cause to consider the state of my personal finances until now. Confound it. He's absolutely mortified, isn't he? Well, maybe he'll think twice before making his next grand gesture. If he ever missed an opportunity to show me how much more mature and responsible he is, I'd sympathize. I mean, I do, to a point, but that doesn't mean I'm about to let him forget this. Another time, Suyu, our path takes a different direction. They might have Dango. I don't think they'd be very happy to see you. It's nothing, well, it is personal, but it's nothing like, if you've really lost your memories and you're, like, basically a different person, it's kind of not your, like, new fault, kind of. It's kind of a gray area. Like, if you have amnesia, can you really, like, people obviously hold grudges, but as long as she's, like, legitimate and, like, actually, like, completely forgotten everything, can you really hold new Yotsuyu accountable? Like, if she doesn't know what she did, or that fact that it was horrible and completely unjustifiable and completely fucking evil, but, you know, I don't know. It's kind of a weird, like, gray area, right? Where, like, I get it, but surely you can't hold all hostilities. We must meet with Lord Hien as soon as possible, though mayhap not at the Enclave. I will send word requesting that he receive us at the House of the Fierce, where there are fewer prying eyes. If all are in agreement, I shall scout ahead and see if that the way is clear. Pray follow as swiftly as you are able, and join me on the outskirts of Namai. I'll be back, Soroban. You can hold me to that. At least eventually. All is well. Good. The others are hiding nearby. Let us proceed. Quietly, if you please.
My lord here, I am returned.
Save your tears for the morrow. For we who yet walk the path should not think too much on the destination.
Yes, very, philosophic.
When the hour arrives, we shall welcome what comes with open arms.
Not really sure what you're being philosophical for, but, sure.
And welcome it you did, even as the keep fell down.
Oh, I see what you're being philosophical
That
about.
moment, in your smile, I spied a shred of hope. One which I have clung to ever since. Gorsetsu, full glad am I to see you alive and well.
Hey, Ian. How's it going, my man?
We have played this scene before, have we not? Though this time our roles are reversed.
That they are. Meaning you know how I feel. Wholly at a loss for words. Welcome back, old friend.
Honestly, Ian's probably my second favorite character in this expansion.
Now then, though we rejoice at your return, it seems you have brought with you certain complication.
I say second because nobody will ever beat Gosetsu, my boy.
Rise, my friend. Tell me everything.
You know, Ian, I respect that you're not immediately judgmental about it. You know, you don't necessarily... You trust Gosetsu enough to not to look at Yotsuyu and not immediately, like...
bold indeed to send a token force
absolutely
to engage the
fucking
Confederacy.
go off like the rest of us.
As acting viceroy, Yotsuyu would have been privy to Imperial secrets. The Garleans will not soon give up the chase.
I guess that's fair.
Nay, it will end with her capture or her death.
Are you a friend, too?
She claims to have lost her memory, though I know not if she speaks true. I brought her here that you might decide her fate.
Lost her memory, you say?
I mean, a building falling on top of you would do that.
Regardless, the people have not forgotten. Her face yet haunts their dreams. She cannot roam free. We will hold her here for a time. Place her in Jufia's care, with the express instruction that she is not to be seen.
Yes, my lord. Come.
No, I don't want to. Don't let her take me away!
Okay. The only reason why I think she's being legitimate about the whole, like, faking memory thing is I seriously doubt that Yotsuyu as she was, would lessen herself to the point of begging like this, or like resorting to this kind of measure. Either she's gone through a severe change in the fact that she was beaten and then hiding her memory at this point, or she, like, because I don't see her subjecting herself like this otherwise.
It's all right, Soyu. I will come with you. Be a good girl and listen to Yugiri.
And another reason why I really like Gosetsu is he, even if he doesn't fully trust that she has lost her memory, he's still willing to, like, he's still that, like, good-natured part of him is, like, if she is being truthful, like, it... Okay, I'm having a really hard time describing this because it's late and I'm tired, but, you know, you get what I'm trying to say.
From a hound at his throat to a puppy at his heel. If this is an act, it is a remarkable performance.
That's what I said! Not exactly in those words, but that you got my point! Now, if only the Scions and the Warrior of Light were that intuitive. Thank you for delivering Gosetsu back to us in one piece. We are lucky indeed to have friends who would journey to the other side of the world to help us. And repeatedly at that. We have much and more to think upon, but as regards to the Empire, we can but wait and watch. Now then, seeing as you've come all this way, you must allow me to show you around the Enclave. I would not have you thinking we've been idle in your absence. The rebuilding effort proceeds apace, I'm pleased to say, and we are now ready to welcome home our countrymen who were displaced in the war. Should they so desire it, there is a place for those who fled to Eorzea. We should be delighted to accept your invitation, Lord Hien, and I have no doubt that your subjects at Revenant's Toll will be heartened to hear that their lord has not forgotten. Oh, it's nothing. I just thought that Gosetsu and Yugiri would be back by now. Forgive me, my lord, but Captain Shifuya is nowhere to be found. Oh? He was here when I arrived. For now, we have taken Yotsuyu to a private chamber and assigned another to watch over her, my lord, but I find it passing strange that the captain should leave his post with never a word. That does seem most unusual. If you mean to look for the man, we would be happy to assist you. We should be glad of the help. While I search without, mayhap you could ask our soldiers here if they know anything. I will join you. With respect, my lord, you should remain here. Should the Empire move against us, you will be better able to coordinate our response. And there I was thinking I was in charge. But you have the right of it. Go on then. I will mind the house. I want that fucking outfit. It's a really cool fucking outfit. Like, the color scheme is phenomenal. I know on the store they do a lot of character outfits, and I haven't found one for Hien. So I'm hoping it's either story quest like Glamour or just that's a way to describe it. Either story quest Glamour or you know, like Undiable, like oh, he is on there? I guess I've just for some reason never found it. Because I 100% need it. Oh, it's for men. Fuck. Damn it. And I really like my current luck. That's okay. I need to make a male alt anyway, or an alt anyway, to practice tank before we start Shadowbringers. So I can get a little tank practice and go through the story and, like, dungeons and raids as tank, so I can, like, be better prepped for the mechanics of Shadowbringers. One of my goals before we start that expansion is to make an alt and, like, bring it, not necessarily up to this point in the story, but at least go through A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Word and do all of those, like, dungeons and raids or and bosses as tanks, so I have some, like, not expert knowledge, but just some experience doing, like, fresh content that's new to me as tank. Like, for the most part, with the most dungeons and leveling roulette, I feel comfortable because I've gone through them before, but, like, fresh content that I've not gone through before, I'm a little worried about doing, so I really need to, like, get, like, decent at doing tank. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably make a male alt and, like, get his outfit on there, and maybe I'll play, I don't know, I'll play one of the tanks. Obviously, I probably won't start with... Well, I can't start with Gunbreaker. I'll probably start with, like, Warrior and just work my way up. Anyway, actually, reading dialogue here. I wondered if I should tell someone, as it happens. He did not look... well, you see. I asked if aught was the matter, and he told me that the past had caught up with him, but I doubt it was that. There are older men in our ranks. Captain Jifuya. He was headed for the northern entrance when I heard him last. I was gonna invite him to train with us, but he did not hear me call out to him. If you need him, I dare say the sentry on duty will be able to tell you more. Indeed, I suggested as much to Mistress Alice when she came asking earlier. It was something amiss. Oh, of fucking course it's up. It would really be nice if they, like, removed the gender lock for things and removed, like... In a dream world, in, like, a perfect world where I could get everything I wanted, I would love for them to, like, remove class restrictions on Glamour. Like, because there are, like, rogue or, black mage specific items that I think would look good on other classes, but you're locked to being... that specific. So, that would be my perfect world. But at least removing the gender lock for certain things. I guess I could see keeping them for, like, your starting armor, like your level 1 base equipment when you start a new character, because they're pretty defined, and they're pretty gender specific, especially, like, things like Mikote. I've seen the base armor for, like, what are they called? The rabbit people. Or the... yeah, fuck. I don't remember the name. But that specific armor set would be weird if you could, if it was, genderless. But, yeah, it would probably still work. I have been on the Glamour, Reddit, and I've gone through, like, what's it called? The website where people post their glamours. Like, I've scoured through that, you know, looking for cool ideas and things that I want to do later. And it's like, I could see, like, I see some weird shit in there just as much as I see, like, oh, it's, like, really cool shit. So, yeah, I would... Perfect world, they ungender and unclass everything so you can or at least let you glamour and not get the stats. that would fix most of the problems I would see with doing that. And of course, you know, I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV for long enough, whether it be like on stream or personally, that, you know, I know the issues with hats. Hats on Viera, that's what they're called. Viera. Like hats on them, or like Hrothgars have things. I think I would like to say that I think it's a matter of time, but I've said that with multiple other games and services before, and it never comes true. So I don't know, like wishful thinking, but not keeping my hopes up. Aye. The captain went outside of some few bells ago, looking quite unwell, I am sorry to say. This I mentioned to Lord Gosetsu, who straightway struck out after him. I hope they'll be alright. Gosetsu too? Seems everyone is bent on joining the search. That's all well and good, but someone has to stay behind. There's no telling what the Empire is plotting. You go on. Elfino and I shall hold the fort. And we are getting close to 2 o'clock, so we'll probably finish up this quest and call it for the evening. I'm just glad I didn't have to call it early. I was feeling so terrible. Well, not like I wasn't feeling terrible earlier, but I could barely speak earlier with all of the allergy stuff going on. So I'm glad I actually managed to get, like, not that an hour and a half is a huge accomplishment, but, you know, I'm glad I was able to stick through it and actually get on. I feel really bad when I miss scheduled streams, but I haven't even been able to set up a doctor's appointment that I need to set up because it's been so fucking crazy at work. Hey, Jafuya. Surprised I found you first.
By the Kami, your Lord Ian, leave me, I beg of you. Say nothing of this. I was never here.
There you are.
Lady Yugiri, Lord Gosetsu, forgive me my abrupt disappearance.
You good, man?
You have your reasons, I am sure. Will you not share them?
If you share them, we can help you. Or try to help you, at bare minimum.
I was her master when she was yet a courtesan.
By the Kami.
She worked in my establishment.
Fuck. I see the problem.
Her father was a regular client of mine. One day, quite without preamble, he offered to sell her to me. She may be no maiden, he said, but she has some use left in her.
God, I forgot how fucked up Yotsuyu's backstory was.
He sold her short. When I first beheld her, I was struck by her beauty. And yet, behind her eyes there was an emptiness. It was as if she had given up on life. She seemed more a doll than a woman. It was no profession for her. But I knew she would be popular. And so it proved. Men flocked to drown themselves in that cold, bottomless gaze.
It's really fucked, man. I don't like that.
The rest you know. She became an Imperial informant, and for her loyal service won the office of acting Viceroy.
Well, you came to serve the Liberation Front.
'Tis said that the atrocities Yotsuyu committed were driven by vengeance. If so, I bear part of the blame for creating the monster she became.
Hey, man, you know, I can't say what you did was good, because it definitely wasn't. Selling people into shit like that is bad. The hot take. It's bad to do that. Yeah, I know. I'm really like one of a million voices in this, but obviously that's a really fucking horrible thing to do to a person. But I can't even say but. There's no good fucking... Yes, it's bad to sell people. I know. Hot take. Really, really hot take on that. But I don't even know how to fucking respond to this. This is just a horrible situation. Every way you look at it. Like, there's no good that came out of any of this.
But the truth is, I am a coward, whose only thought was to escape her wrath. Then as now.
I see. Then I shall recommend that you be assigned to a new post.
You know, when I picked up the funny Final Fantasy fucking MMO, I really didn't expect the story to get this dark in certain points. Granted, you know, with my previous experience with Final Fantasy, maybe I should have thought otherwise, but fuck me.
I trust you have no objections, you, Giddy?
None. It would not do to leave Yotsuyu in his care.
Correct. Last thing you want to do is delve up some, even if she does have amnesia, it could trigger some bad memories if she saw you again, so it's probably best that we don't let you two interact.
Who is it that you seek to protect, Gosetsu?
Is there something wrong with wanting to protect somebody who seemingly...
Pray, pay me no mind.
Seemingly has no memory of their previous life and no memory of the horrible things that happened or they did? I don't necessarily think Gosetsu is the one having a problem here. Like, I get it. Forgive me. Now is not the time for brooding. Come, let us rejoin the others. Especially with somebody who went through something as terrible as that. Now I just need to remember how to get back down there. Was it up here? Nope. I will teleport down there if I have to. Yeah, here we go. I thank you for your help in the search. Gosetsu has told me all that transpired. I would not presume to defend the life Chifuya yet led before he joined the front, nor will I condemn it. Frankly, it is not my place to judge. I will only say this. Chifuya, I know, has ever been a man of courage. That he should feel driven to flee bespeaks the depth of his terror. Even now, Yotsuyu casts a shadow over the realm. Is it really terror, or is it guilt? To me, it more came across as guilt than it did fear, but alright. But the question of what is to be done with her must wait. The Empire is on the move once more. Well, as I said, that's going to be my last quest for the night. I hate the fact that we're only streaming for an hour and a half, but as I said, I'm exhausted. I'm not 100%, and I have work tomorrow anyway. And unfortunately, given our current work situation, I can't call off even if I feel like absolute dog shit. Nobody's there to cover for me, so I'm fucking stuck regardless. But, you know, we make the most of it. We make the most of it. My hope is that while I didn't schedule it, there is a small, I say small chance that I'll be able to stream tomorrow. If I do, it'll either be more of this. Well, no, it'll be definitely more of this. Because I did start Indiana Jones last week, but I kind of miscalculated. I thought I would have some free time to finish that up before Rido Remake came out. So unfortunately, but that is... I don't know. I have to take a look at the... I have to take a look at the Discord settings. It's possible that somehow I set up the notification channel to not display pings to everybody. I really need to take a look and overhaul the entire thing because there are some problems with it that I know of that I need to fix. But I've been so fucking busy. My plan is that I will be taking a week off, I think middle of July, to not only fix that, but to hopefully get back on track with, you know, getting games back to it, and actually making progress with things. I don't know if that'll actually happen because, again, I literally couldn't call out sick if I wanted to because we are so fucking understaffed at the moment. I'm basically working 3 people at once. But, you know, we make do with what we can, and we work through it, and slowly but surely things get better. Things have already improved a little bit in the last couple weeks. Things are getting a little better. Hopefully, I've already been promised, quote-unquote, that by beginning mid-July, I should not only be able to take time off, but I will have just, you know, better, like, not extreme hours to have to work around that'll allow me to be back to actually streaming more. Fingers crossed. If not, I'm gonna have to seriously consider having to find to completely reschedule, like, everything, or, like, to have a real big sit-down with corporate and try to figure things out. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Regardless, enough out of me. You know, I hate talking about personal shit because, you know, without context, there's really nothing. It doesn't make sense, I'm sure. But regardless, thanks everybody so much for watching if you still are. I'll be back for sure on Friday with the boys for Stolen Fate session, whatever. I don't fucking remember. And then, some of you might have noticed, probably not, but I did finally get the Bloodlord session from last Sunday queued up and ready to go. I've decided just to keep it equal and post it on Sunday, so it'll launch on Sunday at 7:30 as per our normal streams. But regardless, I hope everybody enjoyed and have a good night. Bye-bye.